I saw in my son today impact and fulfillment. Welcome to Impact and Fulfillment with Coach Mike D, where you'll gain practical wisdom and dynamic insight from amazing conversations to live your best life. What's going on, y'all? This is Coach Mike D with another episode of Impact and Fulfillment. Hope y'all are having an amazing day. Hope you're getting to it. I hope you're taking a moment to really reflect on how fortunate you are to be here. Being here is a blessing. Enough said. Being here is a blessing. So now dig this. While you're here, we need to do some stuff that's amazing. Life is way too short to not do amazing things. Now, amazing things don't mean that you have to do things that impact millions or billions of people. Amazing things don't mean that you necessarily have to make millions of dollars. Amazing things don't mean that, you have to do things on such a grandiose scale that, people marvel at the technology and they marvel at the resources and the materials used, etc. That does not have to define amazing. Amazing can simply be the fact that you have supreme joy in the thing that you're doing in this specific moment. And I'm going to share something today. Earlier today, I'm recording this on a Sunday, but earlier today, we went to church and my little girl, my 12-year-old, she's part of like the dance ministry. So she, on Youth Sundays, they put together dances and do a really, really cool job dancing, right? And my son, at times, he'll do, the prayer for the pastor. So periodically what, our format is before the pastor gets up to preach, they have one of the youth in the church come up and basically pray before the pastor, preaches. So my son will do that periodically. But today, there was an opportunity for him to work with the technology. And it's funny because, our little guy, he's 10, but he's really into technology. Like he really enjoys video games and gaming and, watching various YouTube videos that are connected with various technologies. And again, he's not really shown like an interest in I want to code or create, but he just enjoys tinkering with technology, right? And, playing with little things and fidgeting with little things. And so today he got the opportunity to go help in the audio video, part of the service where he actually got to work the camera one of the cameras that live streams the service. So the actual cover art for today's episode, you'll see a little image of him behind a little camera in which he was working it the whole service. And the thing that was so fascinating was, he got like a little instruction right before from the guy who runs the video and audio stuff. But the thing after that, he completely ran it. And my wife and I would peer over and look over at him doing his thing and full engagement. Like he was fully engaged. Like rarely, if ever, is he engaged during service when it's just, he's in the adult service. But he was fully engaged when they were call and response and asking for audience participation. I'm watching him mouth participation back and forth with the pastor, right? I'm watching him smile as he adjusts the camera. I'm watching him adjust the focus on the camera, right? And he explained that, the guy who does it, shout out to Mr. Salento, who handles all the, audio video stuff at church. But he was explaining that Mr. Salento gave him some instructions before about, when it's out of focus for you, that means it's out of focus for everybody who's watching it. When it's in focus for you, it's in focus for everybody. So sometimes you need to zoom in, sometimes you need to zoom out. He gave him some simple instructions adjusted the height of the tripod, and then allowed him to work. And he did his thing and he was engaged. And so when I think about, again, the topic or the title of this podcast, impact and fulfillment, I saw in my son today, impact and fulfillment. He was able to make a dynamic impact and help those who were, watching the service from all over the world. He was able to add value by doing his part in making sure their experience was awesome. But then he also found joy in serving and doing what he enjoys doing and taking ownership of something. And it's just like, it really warmed my heart today. And so when we talk about making this moment or making this day amazing, it doesn't have to be something grandiose, but just find something that means something and do it with excellence. And try your best. Now forget try. Do your best to enjoy the process. Because when you enjoy something, you don't have to be motivated to do it. So I just wanted to share that little story with you. I'm a dad, so I'm proud when my kids do amazing stuff. And, my little girl danced really, really well. And he was one of the ones capturing the dance on video. But then my little guy, for the first time, worked the camera. And I saw so much joy and fulfillment. Impact and fulfillment was seen when in him. And he didn't even know that my wife and I were watching him. And it warmed our heart to see it. So we saw our little girl, share her gift and her joy, her impact and fulfillment from the standpoint of dancing. But we also got a chance to see our little guy, behind the camera, showing impact and fulfillment with his ability to really add value and share a part of him today. And so I hope that kind of motivates you to just find a way to, yes, for your kids and, those that you're responsible for, to make impacts and find joy and value in something that they do. But take this as a challenge for you yourself to go do the same. Because again, life is way too short not to make it mean something. And truthfully, because you're blessed with this moment, it's your responsibility to go and make the most of it. So let's go do it. Let's have fun in the process. And as always, y'all be blessed, well, and wise. Grab a copy of my book, The 33 Laws of Impact and Fulfillment, available via Amazon and Audible. And follow Coach Mike D on social. And until next time, I'll holla at you. Peace. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and follow Coach Mike D everywhere on social media. Y'all be blessed, well, and wise.